Well, I finally got a project underway that I've been waiting to do for some time, and I finally acquired a Glock Model 20 in 10 millimeter. Uh, this one has a 15 round magazine. Came with 3 of them. I purchased this used through a friend of mine. 180 grain SIG V Crown bullets are what I'm going to initially do a lot of my work with it in. So far, I found those work pretty well, and I can obtain them reasonably easy through Academy Sports at a reasonable price. What I intend to use the 10 millimeter Glock for is to be a woods gun. I think the power is adequate to match and exceed my 357 Magnum and my hot loaded 44 specials. One of the reasons that I've looked to the 10 millimeter is the 200 grain gold dots that I like to load for my heavy loads in my 44 special have been difficult, if not impossible, to obtain. However, I think with some judicious load selection, both factory and hand loads, this can meet the deal and do what it needs to do. This particular gun's a Gen 4. It has the interchangeable back straps, and at some point I'll probably put the medium back strap on it. Shares the same footprint and leather that my Glock 21 would use in 45 ACP. So we're just starting. I've done a little bit of work with the loads in this using a friend of mine's gun. Now I've got one for my own, so you definitely have more access to test the cartridge, see how it's going to perform, test the gun, see how it performs. Given the track record I have with the Glocks, I have very little doubt in my mind that this will do what I want it to do. There are times whenever I may need something with a smaller footprint, where I may be out and about with people who aren't necessarily gun people and need something more concealable. Then I'm going to revert back to, say, something like my Charter Arms and 44 Special with the heavy loaded 200 grain gold dot loads. But there are other times when I don't need to be necessarily discreet in carrying this gun. And I can carry it openly if I'm hunting, fishing, beating around the woods at the camp, and can carry it openly. However, given the size, it is something that, under circumstances, I could conceal. So it may end up becoming a dual function gun, both as a concealed carry option and as a woods gun. The only drawback that I can see with it is, like most semi-automatics, these tend to have a difficult time cycling snake shot loads. But when we're talking about shooting solid bullets, either hollow points or hard cast bullets, I expect good performance out of it. And we'll keep you updated as I do more testing with it later on.